9 years ago, I thought that if I just found the right strategy, I would be profitable in trading. I was wrong. Here's what I learned over the next 9 years. The biggest lesson for me was the illusion of control. And very often when we come into this market, we assume that we can predict the future. But the fact of the matter is, you can't control outcomes. Regardless of how good you think your process is, how good of a trader you think you are, you cannot control outcomes. You cannot predict what the market is going to do next. The only thing you can control is your processes. The fix is to accept randomness at the trade level while staying ruthlessly consistent at the process level. Your edge plays out over hundreds of trades, not each singular position. Your emotions will always cloud logic if you do not accept the randomness at the trade level. If you're constantly trying to predict, if you're constantly trying to guess where the market is going to go next, your emotions will always take control. And emotional trading will slowly grind down your trading account. Trading was a game of IQ and intelligence, then the smart people would always win. But that's not the case. And the reason for this is because discipline and consistency trumps smart plays every day of the week. True trading is about repeating the same boring, consistent process time after time after time. It's not about predicting where the market is going to go, predicting what's going to happen next, predicting the highest risk to reward trade. It's about consistently executing the same process day in, day out. And it's boring. But that is where true consistency and true profitability comes from. And here's what I got wrong for so many years. I thought disciplined traders just had more willpower than me, but they don't. Disciplined traders have better systems. The discipline is baked in the structure, not summoned by character. If your rules only hold when things are going well, they're not rules, they're simply suggestions. You have to build systems that protect you from yourself. Then the goal is to trust those systems and consistently execute those systems with discipline and consistency. Identity is your silent killer. The most dangerous thing you can do as a trader is tying your identity to your P&L. When you have a green day, you feel like a genius, you feel unstoppable, you feel overconfident. When you have a red day, you feel like a loser, you feel like a failure, you feel like a bad trader. And that roller coaster doesn't just affect your mood and psychology, it affects your next trade. I spent so many years starting off my journey with low self-worth, tying my self-worth to the outcome of each individual trade, to my performance at the charts, to the performance in my result. And it's exhausting. And it makes you a worse trader. After every decision, I was always unconsciously thinking, what does this say about me? What does this say about me as a person and my identity? And so the identity shift is such an important aspect in creating consistency in trading. You need to stop asking yourself, did I make money? Did this trade play out? And start asking yourself, did I follow my process? Did I follow my rules? And drawing your self-identity, your self-worth from following that process. And when those two things aligned, that's when money started to finally follow. So what actually is going to change your trading results? It's not a new strategy. It's not a better broker. It's not a new course. It's not a new mentor. Although those things did help, those are not going to be the defining factors in your trading success. What's going to really change your results is getting ruthlessly honest with yourself about when you're trading out of boredom, about when you're revenge trading, about when you're making a good week make you feel invincible. The market doesn't care about your story. It will expose every weakness in your psychology. But if you're paying attention, it will tell you exactly what you need to work on. The traders who make it aren't the smartest. They're the ones who are most self-aware. They're the ones who can sit with a bad trade, learn from it, build from it, and move forward. Do the psychological work. Sure, it's slower than learning a new indicator. It's less exciting, but it's the only thing that actually moves the needle. I'll see you in the next one.